Hello family and welcome new viewers. In this video, a sister in Christ had a rapture dream like many other believers like yourself on this channel. Stay to the end and share with non-believers alike for the message to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Hi everybody. I had a dream the other day for the first time ever, really, that was spiritual, I think. I'm still trying to pray about it to figure out if it was from God or not, but I wanted to share it. So it started out in like this beachy town where they had like little shops next to each other where you can walk down the strip, and you go into one and it's like a bookstore, and then the next one is like a coffee shop or whatever. So we're in this little coffee shop type place and we're waiting in line, and there's a man in front of us who's like acting all irate and crazy and like cussing and just being super crazy. Each of us had a German Shepherd dog on our leashes, and the German Shepherd dog that he was holding kept trying to get our attention, like trying to like not really run away from the man, but he was like very much looking at our dog and like just trying to get our attention, like warning us about something. It was very interesting. We ended up leaving there and going to some house. I didn't recognize the house, but in my dream it seemed familiar to me, like it was like maybe a family member's house or somebody. It was dark outside and it was nighttime, and I just remember the TV wouldn't go off. Like we would turn it off because I was trying to get my kids to bed. And in this dream I had 3 children, but I only have 2 in real life, so I don't know what that means either. But in the dream the TV would not go off, so I kept like turning it off and it would pop back on, it would turn back on, and I don't remember what was playing on the TV, but that was like really like prevalent. And so I ended up just unplugging it and it still was turning on, so I ended up like taking the sound cords out, and then it finally stopped like talking and lighting up. As I did this, I heard my daughters wake up in the back room. When I walked into little sister's room, I noticed that big sister was laying in the bed with her, and they were both kind of scared. My husband grabbed the big sister and took her back to bed, but she was not wanting to go. She didn't want to go back to her room. Little sister was jumping all over the place and was super hyper. Not really out of the normal for her, but it was very strange. Like in my dream, I just remember, I'm like, this is really weird that she's like super hyper. She's rolling all over the bed and jumping, and she kept saying something bad is about to happen. Then all of a sudden we just like popped up in this new place. It was like a discovery type center, like where they had like children's stuff, like children's museum or something, like just like a discovery center. I keep trying to keep all 3 of my children in the dream because I only have 2 in real life, but all 3 of them, I'm trying to like keep them together and rile them up, like corral them, and they're going all over the place, not listening to me, being super defiant. It was like very noticeable that I was like, what is going on? I was just trying to get them out of this place, like I'm like, come on, it's time to go, and they were just running around everywhere. 2 of them were running around super rambunctiously, and my third one found a TV, and she just lays on her stomach on the floor in the middle of a hallway, and it's just like glued to this TV. She had a book open in front of her, and I don't remember what the book was or anything, but she wasn't looking at the book. She was laying there like she was reading the book, but she wasn't even looking at it. She was just looking at this like screen in front of her. I had to literally pick her up in the stream and like pull her away from the screen. She would not divert her eyes. I start walking into this parking lot, and it's an outside parking lot, and it's dark outside. And as soon as we stepped foot into the outside, it was like everything changed. It was bizarre. The children in this dream started acting crazy, like not even remotely listening to a word I'm saying. I'm trying to still like get them to come with me and stay close to me because the people around us were also crazy. Like it was just a crazy, just scary place to be. And I'm trying to get them to listen, and they're just running all over this area in the parking lot. And I look over at them and I'm saying their names, and I'm like, look at me, and their faces just start changing like evil. Like they start like getting wrinkly and like super, it's just not them anymore. It was creepy. I looked over at my husband because I'm like, why isn't he helping me trying to get these kids? And he is looking up at the sky, just bawling his eyes out. And my husband doesn't cry. I've never seen him cry before in real life. So in the dream, I was just like, this is so weird. Like, this is not like you. Like, what is going on? And uncontrollably sobbing. I finally just grabbed all three of my children, and my husband is in like close by where he could hear me, and I just start laying hands on all of them and praying. I'm praying for protection over us. I'm praying out loud, like, Lord, like, be with us right now. And it was just a scary, scary place to be. So as I'm praying, I see people all around me just starting to like wail out, like crying and screaming, and it was like misery, like they were in pain, and all of a sudden, like the limbs, like their bodies just start like deteriorating, and just like kind of vanishing until it was only their heads. And I'm screaming at them. I'm like, you have to plead the blood of Jesus over you. Like say his name, just Jesus will save you. Jesus saves. Like I'm like just praying for them out loud, and like telling them, like, you have to call on Jesus. Jesus will save you. And this one lady thing, demon maybe, looked me dead in the eyes, and like this anger, like that, just pure anger, and went and bit my daughter on the leg. And I pulled her off, and then she just started gnawing on my leg. And I'm like, anything to keep you away from my daughter, but I'm like, you can have my leg. I'm like, take my leg, because I'm like, you're not gonna take my children, kind of thing. And she's just like biting my leg, and as she's doing that, I'm just yelling Jesus' name. I'm like, Jesus, he died for you, he loves you, like he is the one that will save us, he's coming. Oh, I forgot to mention, when that lady demon thing looked at me, I forgot she spat on me first, and then she went and bit my daughter's leg. I'm having to look back at my notes just to make sure that I didn't forget anything. But yeah, she like spit at my face, and then she went and bit my daughter's leg. And I'm still like yelling, and I got her off of me, and then she went and bit my leg. It's really dark outside and rainy, and my husband's still crying, and I'm just praying, and people around me are wailing out and crying, and then this lady thing is just like gnawing on my leg, and then I just see a bright light in the sky with like an old-time plane fly in, and it had banners on it, like signs on it, but I couldn't read them. But in my heart, I was like, it's the rapture. It's the rapture. Oh my gosh, we're like, Jesus is coming to save us. I kept saying it. I'm like, Jesus is here to save us. There's hope. Like, just call out his name. He'll save you. And then I see up on this bridge, this banner being drawn out, like thrown out over the side of it, that says 11, 12, 11 equals 911, equals 9/11. After I saw that, I woke up in my dream, but I'm still dreaming. So it was like a dream inside of a dream. So I woke up in my dream. I was in some kind of apartment, building, and I looked over at my husband, and he's looking out the window down at the parking lot that we were just in the dream that I was having. And I'm still in a dream. And I looked at my husband, and I just asked him. I asked him if he had the same dream, and if he just saw everything that I just saw down in that parking lot. All he said was yes, and he just kept staring, and he wouldn't really elaborate. I kept trying to figure out what he thought, and he wouldn't tell me. He just was like looking straight out over the balcony. He had a coffee in his hand, and he just walked over to the chair and sat down, took a sip, and that was it. And then I woke up. I have no idea what that even means, if it means anything, but a lot of y'all know that I've been seeing 9/11 everywhere, and now 11. I've been seeing 11 everywhere. Just today, I've noticed a lot of 12s and 23s. So I don't know. I've been seeing double numbers. I don't know if any of this means anything. I know that God uses things to talk to us and speak to us, especially dreams and numbers. So if y'all have anything, I'm not asking for interpretations. I just want to see if anybody's had similar experiences. I'll be curious to see what y'all think in the comments too.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me all my days.